by Cleavar Woodson Jr., Washington Post. As soon as Kaylin Griffin's feet hit the floor June 6, she collapsed in a heap. The 5-year-old kept trying to stand but fell every time. She was also struggling to speak, her mother Jessica Griffin noticed. Her daughter had been fine when the family went out to a T-ball game the night before. Midway, Florida, ABC affiliate WTXL reported. Maybe Kaylin was having a hard time waking up the morning of June 6, or perhaps her legs were asleep. Then Griffin saw the tick. She had gathered Kaylin's hair to put it in a ponytail when she spotted the insect, embedded in the girl's scalp, swelled with the girl's blood. Start your day with the news you need from the Bay Area and beyond. Sign up for our new Morning Report weekday newsletter. She pulled the tick out and placed it in a plastic bag, then rushed to the hospital with Kaylin, WTXL reported. Doctors told Griffin it was an uncommon condition called tick paralysis. After tons of blood work and a CT of the head, UMMC has ruled it as tick paralysis. Please, for the love of God, check your kids for ticks. It's more common in children than it is adults. Griffin, of Grenada, Mississippi, wrote in a Facebook post that seemed a mixture of worry and relief. Scary is an understatement. Griffin could not be reached for comment. It was unclear where or when she thought her daughter had acquired the tick, or how long it had been on her body. Ticks are most active from April through September, the Washington Post has reported. Tick paralysis is caused by female ticks on the verge of laying eggs. After the tick eats a blood meal and is engorged, it secretes a neurotoxin into the host, according to the American Lyme Disease Foundation. The symptoms can occur 5 to 7 days after the tick starts feeding. Paralysis begins in the legs, then spreads to the upper extremities. It can manifest as fatigue, numbness and an increasing inability to move, according to the foundation. In the later stages, it is harder for the victim to move her face or tongue. If nothing is done, the toxin ultimately makes it impossible for a person to breathe, resulting in respiratory failure. The paralysis is more common in animals, which are unable to check themselves for the ticks. But human children are also susceptible because of their smaller body mass. Girls get tick paralysis more frequently because the ticks can easily hide in a mass of hair, according to the foundation. The CDC reported a cluster of cases of the extremely rare disease in 2006. One of the victims was a 6-year-old girl who had trouble walking a week after visiting her grandmother in the mountains of Larimer County. A nurse bathing her after she was admitted to the hospital found a tick along her hairline. And last year, Amanda Lewis woke up and found that her 3-year-old daughter, Evelyn, couldn't stand no matter how hard the little girl tried, according to the La Grande Observer. The La Grande, Oregon, woman posted a video on Facebook, hoping family members or friends could help figure out what was causing the girl's sudden strange ailment. They couldn't, but the video was watched some 22 million times and shared more than 600,000 times. At the hospital that day, physician John Page saw that a 3-year-old had been admitted with ataxia and suspected that it might be tick paralysis. He scoured the girl's scalp and found the insect, which was embedded in the skin and could have been easily dismissed as a red bump. Reading this on your phone? Stay up to date with our free mobile app. Get it from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Once it was removed, Evelyn was walking the next day. In Mississippi, Kaylin Griffin had a similarly quick recovery. Her mom's last picture of the incident showed the girl grasping 2 balloons in the hospital hallway. Look who is walking out of the hospital. Everything is completely back to normal. Griffin wrote, including a raised hands emoji. God is good. You might also like Apple iPad Air 3 to focus on entertainment and hardware zone. The Asus PA328Q monitor is a 32-inch, 4K display for hardware zone. What's Kylie Jenner's net worth? You'll be surprised. Work money clash of the cheese tart. Straits Times. If you have no time to trade, automate it. IG Singapore, the most popular airports in the world, ranked far and wide. Milpitas City Council tells mayor to clean up his act. MercuryNews.com. Chris Hardwick's ex-girlfriend Chloe Dykstra alleges. MercuryNews.com. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Maria Shriver hunt for houses. MercuryNews.com. Recommended by